There is so much to see and do at the Walt Disney World theme park. One way to maximize your time is to grab food on the go at a quick service restaurant. Today on the show, we're going to be talking about all the different options at Magic Kingdom to help you decide which ones might be best for your family. Welcome to Keynotes Live. Today on the show, we have Brittany Hughes and Billy Parchman from Key to the World Travel. Welcome to the show, guys. How you doing today?
Good.
Hey, good. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming on. So, Brittany, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Brittany Hughes, and I've been with Key to the World just over 2.5 years. I live in Louisville, Kentucky with my husband and our two little princesses who are 8 and 5.
Awesome. This is the perfect ages to go to Disney World. And Billy, welcome back to the show. Can you tell our watchers a little bit about yourself?
Hey, yeah, my name is Billy Parchman. I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I have a little, almost 3-year-old, and another one on the way. I'm married to my wife Michelle. But yeah, a little bit about me. Been with Key to the World for about 3 years.
Awesome. Well, welcome back to the show, and welcome, Brittany, for your first time on the show today. Glad to have you here. And like I said, today we are going to be talking about all the quick service options at the Magic Kingdom. And one thing I wanted to mention first is something kind of new that they've been doing. Is called mobile ordering. I guess it's been about a year or so that it's been around. And it's this great, really convenient way for you to get food, order your food ahead of time. And so when you're ready to eat, you can order and then go and pick it up, and you don't have to wait in a long line and order the food that way. So the way that that works is on your My Disney Experience app, there is a button that says order food, and you go there, you can pick the restaurant. There's a whole host of them, and we'll talk about all the different options that are available at Magic Kingdom, but it's available at all 4 of the theme parks. You go and you pick your restaurant, you can go and pick your menu items and customize anything that you want to do. Hit order, you pay right there on your My Disney Experience, and then when you're ready to go pick it up, you just have to, when you get to the restaurant, you just say, I'm here. There is a special line where you can go pick up your food, and you are good to go. So it makes it a super convenient option for ordering and eating food on the go at Magic Kingdom Park. So I just wanted to, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that and what restaurants have that option. So there's, like I said, there's tons of different ways that different locations in Magic Kingdom. So the first place, obviously, where you get into the park is Main Street. And so there's a couple great options right there on Main Street. I know, Billy, you have a couple favorites that are there.
Yeah, soon as you walk in, go around the corner, you see that beautiful castle down at the end there. As you walk down Main Street, there are a few great quick service places. The first is the Main Street Bakery, and so as you're walking down, that is Starbucks. And one of the cool things about Starbucks here at the Magic Kingdom is they do have some special merchandise. And I know we're going to be talking about food and everything, but everybody kind of knows what you get at Starbucks. But they do have some really cool merchandise that's dedicated Disney themed Starbucks merchandise, which is pretty cool. Another thing that I really, really like about the Main Street Bakery and the Starbucks is, if you go to a quick service or a place that serves drinks in any of the parks, you can get free ice water, which is great for, those hot Florida days.
Absolutely.
But if you go to the Starbucks, you can get a legit large
venti water.
Yeah, and it's fantastic and it's free, and it's my favorite place to actually get water on property. So that's there at the Main Street Bakery, which I think that's probably one of my biggest things about that place.
That's a great tip. I actually didn't know that about the larger waters there. So that is now where I will be getting all of my water. Thank you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I've done that multiple times. I'll continue to do that. um, but then you kind of make your way down. You have the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor.
Mm-hmm.
This is where you can get the Mickey's Kitchen Sundae. So you get that 2 scoops of ice cream. You can put some hot fudge or some caramel on it. It's a really cool bucket that you get to take home with you. Some like Mickey pants, So, if that's something that you're looking at, that's where you can get it there. And then probably the main food quick service place on Main Street comes from Casey's Corner, which is a hot dog specialty place. They offer a lot of really cool things, such as like a frozen mint julep lemonade that you see right there. Those straws are not dishwasher safe. They will
Good to know.
They will get all funky if you try to wash those. Those right there are the corn dog bites. We have one of our agents that's there right now, and we were talking about this different places last night, and she's like, "Gosh, I got to go get some corn dogs right now." But it's a lot of people love them. This right here is more of a gluten-free option that they were able to provide, which is really cool because Disney's very good about offering different gluten-free options. This picture right here was a specialty hot dog of the month. That's something new that they've started to do. So this particular one, which is like a pulled pork, might not be available when you go, but they'll have a different specialty hot dog of the month. Like for this current month, they're doing like a corned beef hash type hot dog that has that special toppings. So they always have different special things. You can get like a foot long hot dog or regular size hot dog, French fries, snacks and stuff like that. So, but Casey's is a super popular place.
Absolutely.
And it's on the mobile ordering app too. So if you want to miss the main lines, just hop on your app, put in that order and just you get your own little small line there for your food. So
we love Casey's Corner too, but don't laugh at me. It's usually a 4th meal for us. So it's the end of the night. We've been there open to close, and we're getting ready to watch Happily Ever After, and we need a snack or meal, depending on how you look at it. But I really like to get the foot-long hot dog with chili and cheese. It's just super satisfying and a great way to end the day when we're watching the fireworks. So we love the hot dogs from Casey's.
We always tend to go into Tomorrowland next, instead of, I guess everyone else seems to kind of want to go over to Adventureland, and then we head over to Tomorrowland. So Brittany, I know you had some favorite places there.
Yes. So take a right into Tomorrowland. And that's actually what my family does to share. We're creatures of habit. So we just walk straight down Main Street, take our pictures, and we take a right into Tomorrowland, head over to Space Mountain. When it's time for lunch, though, the biggest quick service option in Tomorrowland is Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe, traditional American fare. You've got cheeseburgers, chicken nuggets, barbecue pulled pork sandwiches, and then they always, kind of like Casey's, what Billy was saying, have some specialty items. So I think we have a picture of one of the celebration burgers right now. This is a burger, which you can hardly see, but it's topped with macaroni and bacon, and those little crunchy red things are actually crushed up flaming hot Cheetos. So one of our agents was on hand to give that a sample for us if you have a more of an exotic palate. And then here we have the Incrediburger. The Incredibles are really big right now. So Cosmic Rays is really great because it's big and it's got a lot of indoor seating. So if you're looking to beat the heat, or just take a break from the rain, or just rest your feet a little bit, if you're too scared to go on Space Mountain, you can just go have a seat in the shade at Cosmic Rays. If you're looking for something a little different, I really like the cream cheese stuffed pretzels from the Lunching Pad. It's a kiosk that you walk up to, and they've got a couple of stuffed pretzel options that are really good. Then I think there's 2 additional kiosks in Tomorrowland that are going to give you a little bit, satisfy your sweet tooth. So you can go to Anti-Gravity's and get some ice cream sundaes, pick your flavors. There's a couple of varieties there for you to choose from. Or you could go to the Cool Ship and get some churros with warm chocolate dipping sauce. And you heard me right. Warm chocolate dipping sauce. So there's lots to eat and sample in Tomorrowland.
Lots of good choices.
I love at the lunching pad, the cream cheese filled pretzel is like one of my favorite snacks.
It's so good.
It is so good. And I wish we could bring those up on the People Mover, Tomorrowland People Mover, and just pick your food back up and eat your pretzel, but they don't let food on there unless you're real sneaky. But no, don't do that because it's against the rules. But yeah, that's one of my favorite snacks. And they also have the pepper jack, that jalapeno type stuffed pretzel as well. So it's a good place for some good snacks.
Definitely some good options there. So how about Fantasyland? What do we like over there?
Yeah, the most popular, one of the most popular restaurants in all the Magic Kingdom is Be Our Guest. It's the Beauty and the Beast inspired restaurant. And the really cool thing is, like, during breakfast and lunch, it's considered a quick service meal. Now at dinner, it is a 2 credit if you're on the dining plan. It's like a signature dining, like a pre-course menu. But breakfast and lunch are quick service, and so they offer, like, at breakfast, the eggs and sausage and potatoes. That is the Feast de la Gaston. I really think it should come with more eggs, because being named after Gaston and everything. But
right.
But it's some great breakfast options. They have the different type of sandwiches. Like, you can get the croque madame, which is an open-faced ham sandwich with like fried eggs and different things like that during breakfast. Lunch, they have my wife's favorite is like the tuna seared salad. She gets that every time. Well, not this next time because she is expecting, but she's pretty disappointed about not being able to get her tuna. But they have that. They have the open. They have the ham and cheese. The
croque madame. I think I'm
yeah,
totally saying that wrong.
They have the French dip sandwich. Because it's France. Inspired. So French dip, which is delicious. The cool thing about the restaurant is the different dining rooms as well. Is you walk in, you're in the main, like, ballroom, which is, from the movie, like, where they do their famous dance. If you go over to the right, there's a dining room that is inspired. Belle's father made this huge music box that has the Beast and Beauty. That's right there in the center of the room. Some good seating over there. And then if you go to the left-hand side of the restaurant is the West Wing, which is really a cool place. So even if you don't eat in there, I would recommend going in there because every 10 minutes or so, you'll see the lightning flash, a petal fall from the rose. There's a picture of the prince on the wall. And when the lightning flashes, it turns into the Beast for that split second, which is a really cool thing. It's just a fantastically imagined room that brings the magic of, like, Beauty and the Beast to life. Now, during breakfast and lunch, there's not any characters at Be Our Guest, but at dinner, the Beast comes out. But so if you're going there for breakfast or lunch, just don't be expecting any characters because they're only there for dinner. But that's the most popular place there in Fantasyland.
One of the things that I really like about Be Our Guest is the ability to pre-order your meal. So it's a little bit different from mobile ordering, which you do when you're actually in the park. This is something that you can do up to 30 days before you arrive at the Magic Kingdom. So it's really helpful for my family. You know, we have 2 little girls, and it sure beats waiting in line, looking at a menu. Stop hitting your sister. Stop hitting your sister. What do you want to eat? We can sit down a couple days before we go. We can look at the menu, see what we want to order, and then go ahead and place that order. Then when you arrive at Be Our Guest, they ask if you pre-ordered. And if you did, you get to go in a separate line and just go find your table. Typically, by the time we wash our hands and get seated, our food is rolling right up to us. So that's a great option and something that I always encourage my clients to take advantage of. It just saves you a little bit of time when you're actually in the park.
Sticking on the Beauty and the Beast theme, just kind of right down the way is Gaston's Tavern. So you can go there and get a LeFou brew. Have y'all ever had a LeFou brew?
I have not. No.
No,
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like almost like a frozen apple juice that has like this kind of like a marshmallowy kind of mixture. It's like a slushy. It's delicious. And you can
Sounds
get that
really
with
sweet.
yeah. And then another big thing that they're known for is their cinnamon rolls. Things are huge. If you're looking for like a good snack, grab you a LeFou brew and a cinnamon roll, and across the way there, Gaston comes out every once in a while. They'll have posted times for him, so you can go meet him. It's super fun character meet and greet, just right outside there. But yeah, so that's another great option in Fantasyland. Followed by like the Friars Nook, if you wanted some loaded buffalo tater tots. Pinocchio's Village House. They have flatbreads. Some really good flatbreads, which is cool if you're gluten-free. They have a gluten-free option as well for those guests. And but yeah, tons of different flatbreads, and you can kind of sit there, and if you grab a seat, you can kind of overlook like where it's a small world. You can see the boats, leaving to go on the ride there, and you can wave at everybody. It's super fun little place there. So.
Have you ever seen the signs that they have that you can hold up and make people on the boats do things?
Yes, it's awesome. Yeah, so
yeah, they like to keep people, interacting and giving people fun things to do. So it's a great little idea, and people seem to love it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, it's a great place if you want to just kind of share get a flatbread and just kind of share it with a couple of people. It's a good snack to hold you off for, a bigger meal later down the road. Where the Little Mermaid ride is, there's Prince Eric's Village Market. So if you want a turkey leg, there's a few places in the park that you can get a turkey leg. So, I know a lot of people like to go, it's a real fan favorite there, but that's where you can grab one of those. They have a mermaid donut there at Prince Eric's Village Market as well. And also in in Fantasyland, they have storybook treats. If you're looking for the new Peter Pan float, which is like a lime soft serve with Sprite, and it has like a chocolate Peter Pan feather. It's very tart. But if you're into that, that's where you can go to get that. But yeah, and so that's kind of Fantasyland there in a bubble. Did y'all have any favorites that I missed or anything?
Billy, something I didn't hear you mention was the Cheshire Cafe. This little location is small but mighty. They have the little cream-filled pastries. They call them the Cheshire Cat Tails, and those go perfect with a cup of coffee in the morning. We love picking those up. Also,
At the Be Our Guest breakfast, I really like all the bread that they bring out. There's some croissants and some muffins, and you just get to and I'm sure that they have the gluten-free options as well, but I like all the gluten, so I definitely enjoy that part of the meal myself. So there's lots of great. Fantasyland is a pretty big area, and when you think of Magic Kingdom, Fantasyland probably comes to mind. So they definitely have stepped up their game as far as food options for you to enjoy there, and just to stay with the theme of being in Fantasyland. And then from there we can head over to Liberty Square. There's a little bit more based in somewhat reality, I suppose, for Liberty Square, kind of like the old Philadelphia and old, turn of the century or beginning of our country area. So I know, Brittany, you had a couple areas that you really liked over there.
Yes. So when you walk into Liberty Square, you may find a grim grinning ghost. You may not, but you will find the Columbia Harbor House. My family has eaten here quite a bit. It's got a wide variety and really something for everybody. My husband is from New England, so he usually gets the clam chowder and the lobster roll.
Okay.
It makes him feel like home. And then I go big. I get the trio platter with fried shrimp, battered fish, chicken nuggets, hush puppies, and French fries. And it's all delicious. But if you don't
Go
like
big or
all
go
three,
home.
you can pick a combo of two. Yeah, I mean, I'm on vacation. Okay, I'm going to do all the things. So if you don't like all three, you can choose, any two of those to make a meal. But if you are not looking for something fried, they have a grilled salmon that's really good. They have a tuna sandwich, which I think we might have a photo of. They've got a nice Harbor House salad. So if you want to get something even lighter, you could go that way. And then, there's the tuna sandwich. So the nice thing about Columbia Harbor House is it's deceptively big. If there's not a table open on the first floor, just find the steps in the corner and head on upstairs, and there should be plenty of seating.
One of the places I like is Columbia Harbor House. I'm hearing that they have this new like red velvet whoopie pie that's kind of like a Mickey and Minnie type theme. It's like a specialty dessert, which I'm super excited to try. I love some red velvet. It's like one of my favorite cakes in the world. So I'm going there next month and I'll have to try to pick that up, see how it is personally. But that's something that's really cool. And another thing is like a lot of these places have, they have healthier options. It's not just hamburgers, chicken fingers, and everything like that. They have healthier options. And so, Columbia, they offer like a grilled salmon for those that want that seafood that's not fried. So that's a great option as well.
One of my favorite places to stop, though, and if you are taking a break, start listening, is Sleepy Hollow, because they have a variety of waffles, both sweet and savory.
So good.
So good. Yes.
So if you're looking for something hearty, you could start with a sweet and spicy chicken sandwich, or which is going to be a spicy chicken breast sandwiched between a waffle. So it's a great combination of flavors for you. This is one of our agents. I think they're having the spicy chicken sandwich waffle here.
Yes,
and
that's
then
Lauren.
For breakfast, yes, Lauren, if you find yourself in Liberty Square for breakfast, go ahead and grab the waffle with hazelnut spread and fresh fruit, strawberries, blueberries, and sliced banana. It's really a breakfast of champions, right?
Absolutely.
Your fruit, your protein. So that's a great option. And if you're not a waffle person, they have funnel cakes as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that breakfast, it's a very large waffle and it's so much fruit. It's really, if you have younger kids, they can share it and that's a good breakfast size. That gets them going for the day. So, or if you don't want to share, it's definitely a fun treat for you as well.
Yeah, every time. That is a classic right there. That is breakfast. It is
absolutely
day off. Yes.
And it's nice that they have, waffles at lunch too, with the chicken and dinner as well. That you can get, that savory option with a waffle. I like that too. And it's just right there as you walk into Liberty Square, right off of Main Street, and it's just kind of tucked right over to the side. So you'll notice the line because it is a popular spot. So then, I guess from there, there's also that Liberty Square Market, which is just like the little kind of takeout place right past that.
They have turkey legs there too. Yeah.
Oh, there's turkey legs there too. Okay.
To get the big turkey legs. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah, not too much there. Big thing would be if you just want a turkey leg the size of your head, you can find it at Liberty Square Market.
That's always good to have when you're on vacation. And so from there, I guess we head down to Frontierland. And I know there's a couple good options there. Some are seasonal and some are one at least is open all year round.
Right. Kind of starting off in Frontierland at the Golden Oaks Outpost. if you go there, they do have like chicken nuggets and waffle fries. So it's kind of like a play on Chick-fil-A a little bit, maybe. But they do have like, okay, so right here we have the Tex-Mex fries. You know, we got that queso and all that goodness there. In the back, that's actually like a buffalo cauliflower, like a fried buffalo cauliflower. And then a delicious, refreshing looking chocolate drink.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the place you can kind of go where if you want waffle fries or chicken nuggets, just a quick little place there. Also in Frontierland is Westward Ho. That's where they have in breakfast, they have like a bacon, egg, croissant and cheese croissant. They have corn dogs and they even have candied bacon skewers. So
yum.
just another quick little place there. But the main quick service place there in Frontierland is going to be Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. Here is a place that also accepts the mobile orders there. So if you're looking for some different tacos, they have a taco trio where you can get ground beef, pork, spicy breaded cauliflower. But the big thing here, okay, so if you look right here, that's the nachos. And the really cool thing is they have beef nachos, chicken nachos, pork nachos, veggie nachos. But they also have like a big, huge bar where you can go and just load up your nachos with all the fixings. It's fantastic. You can make a whole meal for multiple people, just loading it up. They got jalapenos, they got tomatoes, salsa. They got all the goodies there where you can kind of go in and it is a favorite there. We usually do lunch at Pecos Bill's every time that we go. So it's definitely worth stopping by to grab some Mexican inspired food and everything like that. So we're a fan of the Pecos Bills here in the Parchment family.
Brittany, do you like to go there too?
I love Pecos Bill. I usually get the fajita platter though, and I still go to the toppings bar, but I really like their shredded beef, and then the platter comes with the soft shells, beans and rice, and you kind of assemble them at your table. But first go to the topping bar and get, tomatoes, onions, cheese, lettuce, sour cream, all the good stuff.
All the good stuff. And as you said, take it to your seat. There's a lot of indoor seating there, which is a nice break from the hot sun. And it's deceptive because it just kind of keeps going back, and then there's more and more seating. Yeah. So it actually winds all the way around to Tortuga Tavern, kind of up that hallway around, which I know that's someplace that you also like, Brittany, to go to Tortuga Tavern.
Yeah. So that one's a little bit smaller. The menu is not quite as big as some of the other quick service options. But I was just checking to see if they had made any changes to it. And they have, right now I was laughing, they have short ribs, which are really good. And then a hot dog. And then they have short ribs on a hot dog. So I guess
you can't decide.
Work smarter, not harder, right? So,
right.
So that's a really good option to stop in and try something a little bit different. Take two favorites and see what they're like together.
There you go. And then are there some other places that you like to go in Adventureland?
In Adventureland, well, you have to, I would say, as a travel agent, you get asked about a couple of different food items, and one of the biggies is the Dole Whip, and you can find that at Aloha Isle. And for that is pineapple flavored soft serve, and it kind of has its own, it's a legend in its own right. So
absolutely,
you can find that in Adventureland. And then if you're looking for something with a little bit more variety for something sweet, you can go to the Sunshine Tree Terrace. They've got a lot of different floats and slushies and ice cream. So Adventureland is really a great spot for an afternoon sugar boost. If you are feeling like you're dragging a little bit, you can pop over and definitely get a pick-me-up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. The Dole Whips are just like, that's like a cult classic for the big Disney fans. Like some people even get tattoos of them. It's how popular they are.
Yes.
They're delicious. Now, I personally I love the Dole Whip, but I like the swirl because it kind of balances it out, the tartness a little bit for me. But yeah, so if you get the float, they put the pineapple juice in there. It's super, super refreshing. They have now they have a pineapple upside down cake that they put the Dole Whip on top of. Oh, it's so good.
Wow. I haven't tried that one yet.
And then over at Sunshine, the same thing kind of goes with the citrus swirl, which is, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like a slushy type ice cream, a little bit mixed with regular soft serve. And that's also they took it away for a little bit, and
they changed the recipe for a little bit, and that did not go well. So
it didn't go well. And so we have actually an agent with us, Zach, who is just like obsessed with it. And
he loves the orange bird. Yes.
Yeah. I thought he was emotionally distraught there for a little bit, but it's back now, and he's happy. He's good. But they also have that orange cream float. It's like a gluten-free version that's really good as well. There, which people like, gives a different option. But yeah, those are two of the most like refreshing desserts there.
Absolutely.
At Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, and I like that you can mobile order your Dole Whip now as well. So you don't even have to stand in line. You're like, I need my pineapple right now, and you just get on your app and go order it, and they bring it right to you. So it is wonderful. It's definitely, the way to get your Dole Whip these days.
I feel bad because there's like nobody in that line, and there's like a 40-minute line for Dole Whip, and I just walk up and grab mine and be like,
Yep. People should watch the show. They'll learn all about the Dole Whip and the mobile app. Yep.
So,
all right. Well, any ones we didn't cover that your number one go-to meal at Magic Kingdom? What would you say, Brittany?
I don't know if I have a meal that we haven't covered, but I know we talked about the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor. But one thing that we like to do as a family is go in and have them make us the ice cream cookie sandwiches. You can pick the type of cookie you want and the type of ice cream. And we usually make those. We redeem a snack credit for them. They're huge. And then we find our spot on Main Street for that 3:00 parade. So we like to get good seats, but my kids can get bored a little bit. But if they're stuffing their face with an ice cream sandwich, helps pass the time.
There you go.
And it's a lot of fun. My oldest daughter usually gets mint chocolate chip ice cream with chocolate chip cookies. That is her go-to. So that's one of our favorite things to get in the Magic Kingdom.
That's awesome. And Billy, do you have one thing that you absolutely have to get every time that you're there?
Oh, it's the Nutella waffle with fruit. That starts my day off there. Yeah, at Sleepy Hollow. I mean, that's just like a nostalgic, just delicious thing. And then of course I always have to get a Dole Whip. I mean,
right. I think that's the requirement. I think, the second you walk in, they're like, smell the popcorn, eat the Dole Whip.
Yeah, exactly. And so, that's my favorite as far as quick service goes. Oh,
excellent.
I'm hungry.
We'll have to come down and visit, and we'll go to Magic Kingdom together and get some snacks, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both so very much for being on the show. And as you can see on the bottom, when each one of them were talking, we have Brittany and Billy's information. So if you are interested in booking a trip to Walt Disney World or anywhere else in the world, please get in contact with them. You can also visit our website, keytotheworldtravel.com, and you can get information about them and our other 400 plus agents, as well as destinations around the world. And if you could please like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then click the little bell, because that means you will be notified every time we do a new episode. And that would be how you can kind of keep up with what we're going on here. So thank you again. Thanks, Brittany. Thanks, Billy, for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yep, thanks. Okay, and we'll see you next time on the show. Bye-bye.
Keynotes Live is produced by Longstripe Productions, offering video production and consulting services.